Alright, I think we are streaming. Streaming. I think. Is that us? Hey, I think that's us. Oh, turn off the AC.
Oh no. That's what it sounds like.
Right, that's what it sounds like when we forget to turn off the AC. So, yeah, this is kind of a last minute thing.
Yeah.
It's kind of off schedule for us, but you know what? We're doing this. We're streaming right now.
Yay.
Yeah. So, my name is Gio. My name is Matt. This is Gio. Holy crap. Because usually you introduce yourself first, and then you introduce me.
So you're introducing me as yourself?
We haven't been drinking yet, guys.
Wow. It's an exciting time.
My name is Matt. This is Gio. The channel is called Drinks and Chill. And we drink and we chill.
Yep.
Pretty self-explanatory.
Exactly. We just sit here and just...
Drink and chill.
Yeah.
Yeah. So today we're doing something pretty different.
Mm-hmm.
Tell them what we're doing, Gio.
So we decided to do an AMF Corona.
Yes.
Yep.
Tell them what it is, Gio.
I don't know what's in it.
Okay, so there's a drink called the Adios Mother something. We don't like to curse on this channel, just because we just don't really curse. But there's a drink. It's also called a Code Blue. But the Corona AMF Adios Mother, you can figure out the rest. It's basically Corona instead of Sprite, but you build it in the Corona bottle. So the first thing we're going to do is get ourselves a couple of Coronas. They're in the fridge outside, so I'm just going to run and get some from the fridge.
Yeah, run quicker.
Well, I can't really run because the fridge is like right here. So if I ran, I would like run past it. And let me see if I have a bottle opener. That would have been a good thing to figure out, right?
Oh, yeah.
Lucky for us, I have one. This isn't like a traditional beer bottle opener, but it'll do the trick. All right. And so the idea is it's built in the bottle, so you have to drink some of the Corona down. And so we're supposed to drink it down to about halfway.
I think so.
So we
Cheers.
can drink it down while we're chilling. So Thanksgiving's coming up.
Yep. So what are you doing Thanksgiving?
It's gonna be kind of a small group actually. It's just gonna be me, my wife, my mom, and my uncle.
Oh, wow.
Yeah.
Your uncle's going to come down?
Yeah. Well, he's the one who lives here
Oh.
in town, so he's gonna come over to the house. And just gonna be a little bit kind of understated this year.
Mm-hmm. Just a little bit smaller one.
Yeah. What are you doing?
I think we're going to be going to my mom's boyfriend's parents' house
Okay.
for their Thanksgiving. So that should be interesting.
Yeah. Have you met them? Oh, okay. Yeah, we're just kind of taking it easy this time. We always go really big because usually like my family and my wife's family all get together.
Mm-hmm.
But this year her family's going out of town, so it's just basically just a little bit of my family that's here.
Where are they going? Michigan?
No, they're going to visit her grandmother in Mexico.
Oh, really?
Mm-hmm.
Oh, wow.
Yep. So it's just going to be us. But yeah, I feel like I want to drink this fast, but I don't want to drink it fast because.
Because we gotta pace ourselves.
Mm-hmm. But no, we just have to drink about half of it, and then it'll be good to.
So what's half? Like right here?
I think so. I think half is gonna be like, maybe like in the middle of where it says, or maybe like right beneath where it says Corona.
Oh. Okay, so right with the A. Or right underneath the A.
Yeah, like right underneath the word Corona, I think. Because that's more than half like the bottle width, but then there was some in the neck too.
Yeah, that's why I'm not sure.
Yeah, that might be a little bit less than half actually, but I think that'll leave enough room for us to do it. Because we're not gonna. Once you see what goes into it, if you're not familiar with what goes into an AMF, once you see what goes into it, you'll understand why we're kind of cutting the recipe back a little bit. And we'll say what the full recipe is when we actually do it, but for right now, we're gonna cut it back a little bit.
And we were just stirring this, acting like it's whiskey.
Right.
Gosh.
All right. So what are you picking up?
Mm.
Beer.
Was that wheat?
There's a little vanilla-y, maybe some little bit of Band-Aid. You know what? I actually am getting
Are
Band-Aid.
you getting Band-Aid? Really?
I was saying that as a joke, but I feel like I actually am kind of getting like Band-Aid.
The neck is too long. Can't pick up anything.
Right.
Should have done it when we first opened it.
Want to pour in a Glencairn and just be really extra?
We can. Let's do it.
All right.
Might as well.
Yeah, just pour a little bit. That way,
Oh yeah.
all right. Pouring the beer in the Glencairn.
Oh, you poured a lot more. Oh, you poured a lot more than I did.
Oh, that's...
You should pour a little bit. And you just pour like a regular one.
I did, didn't I? Cheers.
Cheers.
Okay, I don't like how it smells.
No, I don't.
It smells like... It almost has like a sickly smell to it. I am 100%...
It makes you wonder why we drink beer.
Right? Like, I was enjoying, like, just sipping on it earlier, but now I'm like, I don't like this.
It smells like kind of like a, because of the carbonation, it smells like a champagne that's just been sitting there.
Yeah. Okay, now I'm getting like a bready, maybe potato-y thing.
I'm eating wheat.
Yeah, that might be the bready thing I'm getting. I don't expect it to taste any different out of the Glencairn, but that's what you get on this channel, drinking beer out of Glencairns.
You get a lot more foam.
Yeah. But I mean, that's to be expected.
Yep.
So.
Those are going to come in the channel and be like, are they reviewing beer?
Right. Hey, we could. I'm changing the title of the stream. Because we just started up and it just said Drinks and Chill live stream. But I'm changing it to Drinking All the Things because once you see what we're drinking, you'll be like, oh, that's why. Because literally all the things go into this.
Oh.
All the stuff we have back here, plus a little bit more. Yeah. Okay, I feel like it's kind of growing on me now. I will say this. I've had whiskeys that I like less. Like, just on the smell.
Really?
I think so. A certain store brand whiskey comes to mind. Store brand Scotch.
Oh.
A store brand Speyside who's located in the lowlands. Just saying. I still want to figure out what to do with that one because it was so like that is that Trader Joe's whiskey, and it was like honey but not good honey. But the fact that it was honey-y, I feel like it could be like
It would probably get better as over time. I like after you open it and it sits there, I think that'd be better.
But I feel like there's something that could be done with that, like mixing wise, that could make it. It could be like a good part of like a mixed drink or something.
It's not. What was it called? Not Manhattan. The warm one.
Oh, the hot toddy.
Yep.
Yeah, that might make a good hot toddy actually. But I think. Why don't you drink? So mine's like kind of halfway through the Corona word.
I think you're like right above the A, C.
Yeah. Why don't you drink yours to about there,
Okay.
and then we'll start adding the stuff. Because since we're doing less, that might be good enough. So if you're not aware with what an AMF is, if you're aware of what a Long Island iced tea is, then it's kind of the same thing, but with Sprite instead of Coke. and here we're doing Corona instead of Sprite, so it's just that much more alcoholic. And the recipe, the AMF recipe that we've been seeing online, calls for an ounce of each thing. But we're not going to do that because we're not trying to get like
Yeah, we
wasted.
just want to chill.
Yeah, we just want to chill. We're not trying to get wasted here. So we're going to do a half ounce of each thing. So we're going to be cutting it in half. So we'll just...
But the reviews on them, the ones that do mix them, they say it tastes very good.
Yeah. And I should have brought a funnel, but we'll see how this goes.
Oh, yeah, I don't think that's going to work.
Hey.
Oh, you proved me wrong.
It worked. But I'm going to have to be super careful with each one. Alright, so this is tequila. A half ounce of tequila getting added to each drink. Alright, I spilled a little bit there, but not too bad, not too bad. We're getting this done. Half ounce of tequila, done. Next is going to be a half ounce of gin. On this channel, we drink like whiskey most of the time.
And we just thought we'd do something a little bit different this time.
Yeah, in this video, we're basically drinking everything except whiskey. Because whiskey's like the only thing that doesn't go in this drink.
Oh, that's surprising.
Oh.
Oh, Nate, you just...
Okay, I really like overshot that. Hold on. Okay.
There was no point in putting that back in the bottle.
I know. So tequila, gin. Next, we're going to do vodka. This sounds terrible. We're going to find out. We're going to find out.
We'll let you know.
Yeah. Alright, vodka is next.
And if it's not good, then we'll just move to whiskey.
Yeah, if it's not good, we won't finish it. Next is rum. So far we've got tequila, gin, vodka, and now rum. And, you know, that being said, we are adding much less than what the recipe calls for. I don't know if it's an actual recipe so much as
Just someone like decided to do this.
someone decided to do this, and we're like, you know what, let's try it, because why not? Oh god, it's getting worse. Oh, it's gonna get worse. You think it's bad now? Mm-mm. Triple sec. I don't know if this is technically triple sec, but it is orange liqueur, so close enough.
Oh, triple sec is like a orange liqueur?
Mm-hmm. I think this is... So apparently there's a difference between like triple sec and like orange curacao, and I think, if I'm not mistaken, that this is more of like a curacao. I could be totally wrong, but there's something.
Isn't curacao like more syrupy?
Could be. Alright. Triple sec done. Speaking of curacao, the blue curacao now gets added. This is a brand new bottle. So, bought it just for this. Thank you, Gio.
You're welcome. First time I remember this being like in a plastic bottle. I guess I was wrong.
Oh, has it upgraded? Maybe the brand was like in a plastic bottle. So far tonight I've had Baker 7, Peerless Double Oak, Evan Williams 12 year, and Calumet 14.
Ooh.
See, that's what we should be doing, but instead we're doing this. Well, thank you for joining us with this experiment, for lack of a better word. And then the last thing that gets added is a sweet and sour mix. and he added 2 ounces of the sweet and sour mix to his.
So we'll do 1 ounce.
We'll do 1 ounce. But this little thing is only a ½ ounce. I guess I could put it on the other side, but that's 1.5 ounces, so I'd be like eyeballing the ounce.
Oh.
But I want to try and get it right, so I'm just going to put 2 full ounce things in it. Okay, that color is rad. Right? I just hope it tastes rad. I'm not gonna say it. I'm not gonna say it. I'm not gonna say it.
What are you not going to say?
Hold on, I'll tell you in a minute.
Okay.
Okay. That's everything, right?
I think so.
We've got the tequila, the gin, the vodka, the rum, the curacao, the this, and the that. Okay, I'll say it now. I think I did pretty good for not having a funnel.
Oh, yeah. Little splashes here and there.
Yeah, just a few splashes. All right.
All right, so I guess we have to mix it, right?
Yeah.
So we put it down?
Well, I'm not going to mix it because it's still going to be carbonated. Well, I'm not going to like shake it too much because it's still got carbonation. But... oh, that's a good idea. Oh, look at you.
Got it.
Oh, good job. All right. So, do we try it now or do we wait for your phone to go down?
I guess I'll wait for my phone.
All right.
Yep.
All right. So, in the meantime, yeah, this is new for us. We usually do the whiskey thing.
Yeah.
It's
Just
like
when
a
it's
lava
cold,
lamp of pain. You know what? It does sort of have like the little, like the carbonation kind of makes that little lava lamp effect.
Mm-hmm.
But hey, after we try this and we're raving about how good it is, you're going to want to try it too. Or we're going to just
be like, nope,
hate ourselves and have to find whatever the best thing we have is.
Here you go. Ready?
Yeah.
Cheers.
Ready. Cheers. I feel like...
so it's not as bad as what you think it would be, but probably would not have this again.
Yeah, I don't, because there's a lot of alcohol in here, and I don't know if, and I know once I finish this, I'm going to be like tipsy, and I don't know if this is worth getting tipsy for. It tastes like cardboard. Like it has like a big cardboard taste.
It's like that Band-Aid taste.
Yeah.
I guess this is what happens when you drink more whiskey than anything else. Or scotch and whiskey. Whiskey, scotch. Yeah.
Yeah. I don't know. Maybe it is. Maybe it has a better taste if you add like. Okay, the second sip wasn't as bad for me, or maybe I'm just getting more something, and I don't care what I drink. But maybe if we had added like the actual ounce instead of the ½ ounce, it would have tasted better.
Yeah, because we had a lot of.
Yeah,
I
so
guess the equivalent for beer for half would be an ounce. So we should have.
We should have drank more of the beer.
Yeah.
Or I guess we still could have put like a whole ounce and just not. There's nothing that says we had to drink the whole thing.
Yeah.
But.
So there might have been a big difference.
Yeah, we probably did this wrong. We went through all that just to do it wrong. Well, it's too late now. But it is a cool color.
Yep. And it's not the worst thing.
No. I think the whole idea of this, though, is like what's something that'll just get you drunk really fast.
Yeah.
And
especially for like one bottle.
Yeah. And we watched this video of a guy making, I don't know if he was the original guy who made it or just one of the people who tried it after the fact. But he was saying that the sweet and sour mix kind of makes it so that you don't notice the alcohol. And I would say that's right. I feel like you don't really notice the alcohol in here after.
Well, you don't get that like that afterburn
No.
on it, but I can still taste the alcohol.
Mm-hmm.
I do taste the sour mix a lot, though.
Yeah.
I think that's like overpowering a lot.
Okay, it's getting better the more I drink it. Like, I feel like it's sort of, I don't know if it's like evening out or balancing out, but it's actually like not that bad now.
Oh, maybe we should just slow down. Just kidding.
I probably should. But see, now I'm nervous to like drink whiskey.
Oh, see if it changes.
No, just because of after drinking all of this, like I don't want to like just
add on to
mix. Yeah,
I see.
It's fine.
Yep.
Shredward asks, where are we located? We are in Texas. So, if you like Texas whiskey, we review those a lot.
Well, yeah. Those are very easy to come by here.
Mm-hmm.
Since we're in Texas.
Yeah. It's funny how that works out. No, but we typically do whiskey on this channel. Every now and then we'll do cocktails.
We had that like whole Manhattan thing.
Yeah.
The Manhattan Project.
Yeah, the Manhattan. We did the Manhattan thing, the old-fashioned thing. We even did a Rob Roy thing.
Yep.
This is the...
Like earlier in the video, we did earlier in the channel, we did a hot toddy thing.
Yeah.
Oh, I'm just doing this the whole time.
Well, that's how you know.
Yeah.
But yeah, no, we used to do cocktails a lot on the channel. We need to get back to that. We would do... Lately, we've been doing them on the streams.
Yeah.
Well, not really lately, but we've been doing them on the streams instead of just regular videos. But we just need to get back to where we're making cocktail videos, because that was a lot of fun. Never had a Texas whiskey I enjoyed, to be honest, even a Nancy Fraley Still Austin pick. See, the thing about Still Austin is... typically when people say like, oh, I don't really like Texas whiskey, I'll be like, try this, and it's Still Austin. So if you didn't like Still Austin, then I don't know what you would like from Texas anyway. Because Still Austin is sort of like my go-to default, like, oh, try this. This will change your mind about Texas. And it usually works.
Is it the one that tastes like barbecue?
No, that was the Single Mom.
Oh, I like that one.
The Crowded Barrel Single Mom one. Yeah. But yeah, no, we have the Still Austin. It's not the Still Austin cast strength. If you ever have a chance to try that, I think that one is much better than the regular Still Austin. So unless if it was a cast strength pick that you tried, then I don't know what to say. But if it wasn't, give the cask strength a try. It might change your mind. Then again, it might not.
Is Balcones from Texas? Oh, I guess not. Never mind.
It is.
Oh, okay.
Balcones. It's literally called Balcones.
There's Balcones in Texas?
Yeah, you don't know about the Balcones escarpment?
No.
Mm.
Like the worst Texas here.
The worst Texan ever. I've tried a bunch of Texas whiskey. Sean from Whiskey Wars sent me a sample. Just can't get past that Texas funk. Yeah, there is something with Texas. I don't know what it is. It's well, I do know what it is. It's the oak. Because the oak has such a strong impact, I feel like you get the wood and the bitterness from that oak before the sweetness. So someplace further north, like Kentucky, where you get a lot of sweetness from the oak, you don't really get that as much in Texas. So they're usually very oaky. Like Garrison Brothers, if you've ever tried the Garrison Brothers small batch, that is like that's just like drinking a tree. Like that is super oaky, but it's super delicious. It's like the best tasting tree in the world. But yeah, if I was going to drink anything else after this, it would probably just be another beer, because I don't know if I want to mix whiskey with everything else that's in here, you know?
But then now hit that everything.
Oh, it would, wouldn't it?
You know what? We can just like do it the very, very last.
We got all this wine back here too.
Oh, okay. We're just gonna die.
No, I'm not going to take a sip just yet. But no, yeah, Texas whiskey is interesting. You get some that sort of can resemble Kentucky, but if not, then it's going to usually be pretty woody. You guys should drink some of that Stag Junior. Yeah, we've had it a couple of times.
Yeah, one of those that we can always go back to.
Yeah, that's probably my favorite bourbon that we've had.
We did like on a previous videos, we did like a blind tasting on them, and that was one of them, right?
Yeah. Well, yeah, because you picked that one for me to do a blind tasting on.
And he still liked it.
Yeah.
So it wasn't just a name.
But it was weird because I don't think the video's actually gone up yet. We did this such a long time ago, but the video hasn't actually gone up.
Really?
Yeah. I don't think it has. Or has it? Oh, no, it has.
Yeah.
It's gone up, yeah.
Like last year.
Yeah, no, it went up.
Like, is that like in your like safety box there?
Yeah, but it was weird because I tried it and it just seemed so smooth to me. When the Stag Junior is 131 proof, but when I tried it blind, it was so smooth, and I was like, I can't put my finger on what this is, because the idea of it is retrying whiskeys that we had done reviews of and seeing if we could identify it, and I could not for the life of me figure out what it was, because it was so good, but it was so smooth. And I think my guess was the Dickel bourbon. And looking back on that, I'm so ashamed of that. But yeah, it turned out to be the Stag. And the only reason I said Dickel was because I was trying to think like, okay, what's like a low proof bourbon that I was like actually really good. And I remember the Dickel bourbon like it being better than I expected it to be.
I think you were like thinking like in the 90s, right?
Yeah, because it didn't taste like 131 proof. No. It was super smooth. Stag Junior is fantastic. I currently have batch 9, 10, 12, 13, 14, and 15. After the prices were over 99, I stopped buying. Yeah, that one is that one's 15, and I bought that for $70. And I don't know, if I ever find another one for probably, like you said, 99 or under, I'll probably buy it, because it's just so good. I don't know, maybe we do try it. I feel like I want to try it.
We can.
Are you okay trying it?
Yeah, I'm only like I barely drink anything.
All right.
Okay.
Oh, you're gonna... Yeah, that's a good idea. We got water here just to... to cleanse the palate.
Is it on the other side? Oh, it is.
Yeah, it is.
My short arms can't reach.
I'll get it.
Oh, no, I can.
Oh, good job. All right. So I know you had said before that you had drank Calumet 14, was it? 14 or 15? And I actually recently got the Calumet 8-year.
Ooh.
My brother-in-law gave this to me when we went to visit them a couple weeks ago.
Mm-hmm.
So we're going to try the Calumet 8 here soon on the channel.
Ooh, that should be a nice one.
Yeah. It was pretty good. He he's like, here, he was like, here, you should try this. So he poured me a little bit, and it was really good. I liked it a lot. And then he's like, oh, okay, well, here's a bottle for you. And he just gave me like a brand new bottle.
Ooh, that's awesome.
All right, Stag Junior. Hold on, I need more water to get. I still have this taste in my mouth. Cheers.
Cheers.
Yeah, that just smells so good.
It smells stronger than last time.
It does a little bit, right? Stag Junior 15 is one of the best. Yeah, I've heard that. I've always heard that 12 was the best batch, though, although I never got to try it. I tried batch 14, I think. That was the first time I ever got to try it. And ever since, I tried it at a bar, and then I was like, oh, I've got to find this. And then I finally found batch 15. Yep, 131.1. Yeah, I'm not finishing this. I'm not finishing that. I'm sorry. I'm saving my pre-tipsy sips for more stuff like this. Yeah. I tried the Stag. I don't know what batch it was at a bar. It was after they changed it from Stag Junior to Stag, and it was really good. Like I said, I don't know what batch it was. I don't know if it was better than this, but it was super good. Like I feel like even the versions of this that are not as good are still like
Good.
really good. Yeah. Yeah. And this is why we drink whiskey.
Mm-hmm. I don't know. When I was younger, I'll probably drink that. Like
What?
all of it.
Oh, that?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. But it's like, I feel like if I'm going to drink alcohol, I want it to be something that tastes really good. Because I know what my limit is.
Mm-hmm.
And I don't want to get to that place drinking something I don't like.
Always.
And I probably drink a little bit too much of that just for the purposes of the stream and trying to give it a chance, but I don't know. It was alright.
But you always take big sips anyways.
Yeah, I do. The Calumet 14 is great, but it's over oaked a bit in my opinion. Switching to Rare Breed next. Yeah, I could see that when you get to like the older bourbons, because it's rare to get bourbons that are that old, and I mean the longer they sit in the barrel, the more oakiness they're gonna get. So I could see that. I still want to try it though. After trying the 8, I tried the 8 and he gave me a bottle of it, and then he also let me try the 10, and I feel like I actually prefer the 8 over the 10 year. But I wouldn't mind trying some of the older bourbons. I think the oldest bourbon I've tried was the Eagle Rare 17, and honestly it was just okay.
Was it the shot that you took?
Hmm?
You said oldest?
Yeah.
Oh.
The oldest bourbon I've tried was the Eagle Rare 17. Tried it at a bar. I didn't get a bottle of it. But it was fine. But I don't think I'd ever buy a bottle of it. Like, even if I came across one at MSRP. It's just... I feel like with bourbons, as you get older... I don't know. I don't have too much experience with older bourbons. The interesting thing about Rare Breed is even though Rare Breed is a lower proof than this, I feel like the Rare Breed hits a little bit harder than that one. Do you remember trying the Rare Breed like last year or the year before?
I know we tried it, but I don't remember. I don't remember the taste of it.
Maybe after this we switch to the Rare Breed. Because I feel like the Rare Breed is 116 proof. So, I mean, it's still strong, but not as strong as this. But I feel like that just hit a lot harder for some reason. So, now that we have all this blue curacao, we're going to have to come up with more cocktails to make with this.
Yep.
And
that and the
sweet and sour mix.
Yeah.
We'll figure something out. I think the blue curacao is more so for like adding color than anything else. Rare Breed is 116.8, but to me, drink more like 105, 110. Yeah, I don't know. Maybe that is what it drinks, but I think I compare... I sort of use this as the standard to which I compare everything else to. And this drinks so much lower than what its actual proof is, to me at least. Because I don't feel like I'm drinking 130 proof bourbon.
Because usually for me, 130 would be like all that back of the throat burn, and you can like taste alcohol.
Yeah. Like, do you remember drinking the 1792 full proof?
I think so, yeah.
Yeah. That one, 125 proof, to me, it was tough to get past that alcohol in that one. But this one, so I don't know. I guess it just depends on what you're drinking. And maybe drinking the Rare Breed after this will make it not seem so bad. We'll see.
Sorry.
My bad. 1792 full proof is a hot one. Yeah, that was my impression of it. It drank really hot compared to others like of that same ish proof. I don't know what it was about that one. We'll get the Rare Breed here on deck. That'll be next. What I want to do, because I've always sort of said that this is like the gold standard of bourbon. In one of these days, I don't know if we'll do it on a live stream or just on a like a regular video. But I want to do a blind tasting of this along with probably this, the Jack Daniel's single barrel proof, and maybe the 1792 full proof. Basically, high proof bourbons to see if this one still comes out on top. Basically, I'd like to try this blind with other high proof bourbons and see if that one is still my favorite.
Trying to see like high proof bourbons that don't have a strong. They're a little bit smoother.
Yeah.
I'm trying to think of that.
Well, I feel like the Jack Daniel's single barrel proof wasn't that. It didn't drink as high as its proof was.
I don't think so either. And that was pretty good too.
Yeah. He says
that was very distinct. Oh, sorry, go ahead.
No, I was saying, Shredwood says, to me, most Elijah Craig barrel proof is way hot. There's only been a couple that I really enjoy. And see, I enjoy the Elijah Craig barrel proof.
And I don't.
You don't like the Elijah Craig barrel proof?
No, because every time we had the Elijah Craig in our blind tastings, it was always on the bottom of my list.
That's true.
I'm not saying I don't like them. I'm just saying they're always at the bottom of my list.
I don't know. I always like the Elijah Craig barrel proofs. Maybe we try that one too. Well, no, we're trying way too many barrel proof bourbons after drinking that monstrosity.
What are you doing to me?
All right, you've got to drive home after this. So, right, Shredward, you tell us. Rare breed next, or we have the Elijah Craig barrel proof C922 available. So we can either have this or the C922 Elijah Craig barrel proof. Let us know what you want us to drink next. And that's what we'll have next. I'm not inclined to have a third just after that and this. Rare breed. All right, we'll do the rare breed. But yeah, it's this is just so good. And I try to drink this sort of sparingly because it is tough to find and it's so good. I don't want to I want to be able to come back to this, you know. Yeah. And I don't think we're done with this bottle yet on the channel either.
I think that's you have a lot of different options here, so it kind of keeps you away from this one.
Yeah.
If that was your only option, I don't think I would ask for it.
Yeah. Well, I feel like lately I've been gravitating more towards Scotch instead of bourbon. So it's this side of the shelf doesn't really I don't really reach for too much lately. I'm more over here where the Scotch is, but man, it's hard to beat this. It really is. I know that bark. Josh must have let Bella out. Anything Wild Turkey is my favorite, especially a Russell's store pick. Yeah, I mean, Wild Turkey is pretty dependable. Yeah.
Especially for the cost.
Mm-hmm. All right. I'm going to go ahead and pour the rare breed now. You don't have to finish that already if you don't want to, but I'm just going to pour this now. We tried the Russell's 10-year on the channel, and honestly, that was just okay to me. But I did get to try the Russell's 13-year in a bar, and that one was pretty good. I think that was the second batch that I tried, and it was pretty good. I don't know if I would pay. I feel like those are going for over $100 now, and I don't know if I would pay that much, but I'd probably try it again. Because I think they were selling it for it was less than $20 for a pour of it. Oh. It was a really good price.
We still gotta do that. What was it, the one that you wanted to try?
There's a lot I want to try.
No, like the one that we had to split money on.
Oh, the black art. Well, I did get to try it, but I want to try it again. But a lot of the BTAC stuff, that's going to be something that we'll probably want to split, especially if we're wanting to try several at a time. Because you can get like a 1 ounce pour of that, like the William LaRue Weller.
Mm-hmm.
You can get a 1 ounce pour of that over at Rock and Rye for like $25. So we could split that if we wanted to try some of the others.
Wasn't there one that like it was gonna be? You said it was gonna be around 40, right?
Yeah, that was the Brook Latte Black Art.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, that one was like $51 for a 1 ounce pour. So, yeah. Yeah, I think that Russell's 10 sort of kept me from wanting to try any other Russells, but at least from wanting to buy a bottle of it, because Russell's 10 was really just whatever to me. But we might have to try Russell's Single Barrel. I spent $199 on one bottle of Russell's Reserve 13, and it was worth it to me.
Ooh.
We have to try that then. All right, Rare Breed.
Rare Breed.
Cheers.
Cheers. See here, the stag smells stronger.
Yeah, you're right. This doesn't really have that strong of a smell. It smells sweeter.
Yeah, like that caramel type of smell.
Mm-hmm.
Ow.
You okay? See, after the stag, this one is not drinking as
Smooth.
no, it's drinking smoother than I remembered
Really?
it. Mm-hmm.
Not for me.
Did the stag drink smoother than that?
Mm-hmm.
Oh wow. $116.8 proof. So a good almost 15 proof points lower.
Which is a
than the
lot.
stag. Mm-hmm. Okay, that time it kind of hit me. I don't know why on the second sip it hit me a little bit harder. But this is different. It's more of a sugary sweetness, where the stag is more of like a fruity sweetness.
Yeah, I agree with that.
Yeah, like they're both sweet, but it's a different kind of sweet. It's interesting. So I guess it really it boils down to like what your personal taste is. Like do you like sugary stuff or do you like fruity stuff? That sounds weird. That feels weird to say, but yeah, they're very different, which is crazy. But yeah, it's this is really good. This is actually, I feel like I like this a little bit better than I remembered liking it before.
But I think this is a lot sweeter than the other one. Even if it's sugary, it's still a lot.
Mm-hmm. No, it's really good. To me, Rare Breed sometimes tastes like melted vanilla ice cream. I was gonna say when I smelled it before, it almost tasted like a pastry, like a sweet bread pastry. But I can see where you're coming from with the vanilla ice cream.
Oh, yeah, it does taste like a melted vanilla ice cream.
Yeah, it does. Dang, that's really good. It's been a while since we had this, and honestly, I feel like I like it more than I remembered liking it.
Me too. Like, wasn't it like last year or something?
Yeah, it was a while ago. But that's the thing about just kind of coming back. Because remember the last live stream, we were just kind of just tasting like random things.
Mm-hmm.
Do you want more? And I feel like it was kind of the same thing. Like we were tasting a lot of things that we had tried before, but it was a little bit different.
Mm-hmm.
So I don't know. This is really nice. Rare Breed slaps. It's such a great value. Yeah. This is like, how much is this? It's like $46 or $7.
Really?
Mm-hmm.
Wow.
And you can find it. Like, it's not hard to find. It was there for a little bit, but lately it's started showing up again.
I'll go and pick one up then.
Yeah. But no, this is really good. And at least where we are, it's in the high 40s. Shredwood, where are you located, and how much does it cost where you are? I think it's always interesting to see like what the price differences are from like region to region.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah, no, that's super good. I live in Northern California. It's usually 50 to 55. Okay. Yeah, that makes sense. I feel like California...
Like that area is a little bit more.
Yeah. Yeah, that makes sense. Still, though, 50 to 55 isn't a bad price for this at all, because it's super good. And, I mean...
It depends on what store you go to. Also.
Yeah. And depending on what you like what your taste is, I mean, you might like this better than Stag Jr. And this is always, regardless of where you are, going to be less expensive and easier to find. So, there's that. Rare Breed and Stag Jr.
Okay.
I was just making sure I get it all out of there. I mean, it's a good value, but still, I don't want to waste anything.
Oh, yeah. I think that's what I like about like whiskeys and like different scotches and stuff like that. You can like savor it.
Yeah. And that's definitely one that you can just sort of like sit back and relax with.
Mm-hmm.
And just sort of savor. It's pretty good. But we're kind of coming up to the hour here. So do we want to try one more here before we sign off?
Can I stay longer than I wanted to?
Yeah, that's fine.
Okay.
I think we'll try just one more. Just a little bit more. One more. Do you want to stick with bourbon or do you want to end on a scotch?
I'm not sure. Did you have one in mind?
Not really. Do you see anything behind us that you would like us to try? I think for the most part we'll have tried most. There's a few unopened ones, but for the most part we've tried pretty much everything. Just to kind of end the stream with. Otherwise, we might end up going with the Scotch. Or it might end up being that Elijah Craig Barrel Proof, just to stick with the high proof bourbons. The C922. I'll go ahead and grab our glasses here. Elijah Craig Barrel Proof. Alright, let's do it. This is the C922. So this is last September's batch. Like last September. From 2022. I wasn't able to find...
Here, hold on.
What? Do you want to pour it yourself?
Oh, wait, that's a new glass.
That's
okay.
a new glass.
I
Yeah.
was like,
Yeah. Okay. I'm just gonna pour you a little bit because you're already kind of freaking out a little bit. All right. Elijah Craig Barrel Proof, C922, 124.8 proof. So this is between the Rare Breed and the Stag. And I actually bought that earlier this year for $76.99.
really?
Mm-hmm.
For last year's?
Yeah.
Like, do price decrease? Or are they always like around the same? I know some increase, but...
Yeah. I feel like this one has kind of stayed the same. At least here it has. Now, do I have it in here? I don't have it in here. Okay. Do I really not have it in here? Hold on. Yeah, I really don't have it in here. It must be at the house. I have an Elijah Craig Barrel Proof store pick, and it's like 134 proof.
Really?
Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah, that one is not in here. Wait a minute. Here it is. I had it in the bag. Yeah, 134.3 proof.
Ooh.
This is Elijah Craig single barrel store pick. We probably should have tried this one, but we'll just go with the one that we have. We'll try this one on a later stream.
124 point.
Yeah. It's probably best for us that we try the lower proof one anyway. Yeah, that drink's really hot. There's an oakiness there. Yeah, this one is very woody to me. This is 12 years. I know some of the more recent Elijah Craig Barrel Proof haven't quite been 12 years old. It used to be that all the Elijah Craig Barrel Proofs were 12 years. But the last one or two batches of it have been less than 12 years. And I think that's kind of upset a lot of people. But me personally, like, my thing is, if it tastes good, I don't care how old it is.
Mm.
Like if it's less than 12 years old, that's fine. But if it tastes better, if it's less than 12 years, but it tastes better than a 12-year, I'm good with it.
Does that mean some just count age as the only thing?
Yeah. I think a lot of people do like that age statement of being able to say, oh yeah, this is 12 years. And yeah, that's nice and everything. But at the same time, I'm just like, you know what? If it tastes good, who cares how old it is?
Mm.
Yeah, I feel like this one is definitely oakier than the last two we tried. Than the Stag and the Rare Breed.
I agree.
I don't think it's as sweet.
I think the oakiness kind of takes that over.
Mm-hmm.
You do get that vanilla though.
Yeah.
But that's like the only sweetness you get from it.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, this is the first time we've tried this one on the channel. I drink this one a lot just when I bought it, but we haven't actually tried it on the channel or done a review on it. Because by the time I actually got this bottle, it was already like the middle of this year. And then it was like, what's the point? Because this came out back in September of last year. But I'm glad we got to try it finally.
Mm-hmm.
Together, at least on the channel.
We'll probably have to come back to it later on.
Yeah, I think we will. And I definitely want us to come back to this one. Because this will be the highest proof whiskey we've ever tried on the channel. Once we try it. It's 134.
I thought we had one higher than that one.
I don't think so.
I know we had a couple of 130s, but...
Yeah. We had... obviously the Stag, which is 131, and then...
And we had one higher than the Stag. I don't remember what that one was.
We had one that was in the 130s for the... Alright, spoiler alert. We're going to do a 12 days of Texas whiskey, 12 days of Christmas thing here coming up after Christmas. And we've already kind of started filming those just to kind of be ahead a little bit. And... a few of the ones that we've tried have been pretty high proof.
Yeah.
And I think that's what you're thinking about.
Oh, okay.
So, it hasn't been on the channel yet, but it will be after Christmas. So, we're just kind of, we're preparing for that already.
So, was Stag the highest so we had up to this point?
I think so.
I don't know why I always thought that we had another one. Like, not considering the whole Christmas thing.
I think it was. I can't think of one that we've had higher than the Stag. Oh! Wait a minute. Well, no. This one is only, this one's only 127.2.
Yeah.
I was going to say the Jack Daniel's Barrel Proof Rye, but no. That's not it.
Which is a good one, too.
That is a very good one. No, I think the Stag is the highest one that we've actually reviewed on the channel.
Because I know there's a couple that we thought was higher, but it wasn't.
Oh, you know what? So one of the first streams we ever did was that little world whiskey thing, that little tasting kit. And there was a whiskey in there from Israel. It was called like Milk and Honey. And that one was like 133 proof. Do you remember that?
I don't think I remember that.
But do you remember the kit?
I remember the kit.
Yeah.
So there was one that was higher.
I think that one was higher.
Okay.
Yep.
I remember we had one that was higher. And we were kind of surprised that it was higher.
Yeah.
No, I was surprised that...
Well, it was smoky too.
Yeah.
That was the thing about it, yeah.
I was surprised this one was as high as it was. until you told me like, oh, this one's like 130 something, and it's higher than the Stag. I was like, well, the Stag wasn't very high. No, it was like 130 something.
Stag was pretty high.
Yeah,
Yeah.
we had that conversation.
But no, this is the most recent Elijah Craig Barrel Proof we've been able to get. There's been 3 that have come out since this one, but this is the most recent one that we have, at least. So
You haven't been looking for them, or you just...
I don't like actively hunt for them. I mean, if I go into a store and I see it, I'll be like, oh, look. But like that one, I wasn't really like searching for it when I found it. I just kind of stumbled across it.
Oh.
I don't really hunt for bourbon or whiskey. I just kind of like, if I see it, then I'm like, ooh, I'll get that. But otherwise, not so much. I still want us to do a bourbon scavenger hunt video.
Like go to store to store?
Yeah. Like beforehand, we'll come up with like what we're looking for. And then we'll like go to the store and see if we can find those things.
Oh.
I feel like that would be pretty fun.
Like just find them or purchase them?
Just find them.
Oh.
Yeah. I don't think we need to purchase it. That could get expensive.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Then we'll have to pick a day for me and then pick a day for you.
Well, yeah. Well, we do it on the same day.
How are we going to do it on the same day?
Well, one of us would have to take off work. Gio and I have different days off from work. So that's always kind of a thing whenever we're trying to figure out when we're going to record, when we're going to live stream. There's very limited time that works for both of us in our schedules just because we work and have lives and things like that.
Yeah. I mean, we always want to go to like different distilleries, but the days I'm off, a lot of distilleries are closed.
Yeah. And I think it's a little bit easier for me to get time off than it is for you to get time off.
Mm.
But at the same time, if I'm going to get time off on a day that he's off, that doesn't really work for a lot of the things that are around us. So it's like, I don't know. But no, I think like early next year we could probably figure something out. Because it would be fun to visit some more distilleries. We visited a few distilleries in our area, like Garrison Brothers, Devil's River, Andalusia.
That was a fun one.
Yeah, there's videos of those on our channel if you want to check them out. But there are so many other distilleries around us that we need to visit. So eventually, hopefully soon, we'll get to do that. But yeah, no, this Elijah Craig Barrel Proof is tough to beat. It's really good. I feel like once you get that first sip, and then once you sip the rest, it's the alcohol kind of goes away, and you're just left with the flavor, which is really nice.
I still like the Rare Breed and Stag better.
You like both of those better than this?
Mm-hmm.
I definitely like the Stag better. I might like this a little bit more than the Rare Breed, though. But maybe I'm just biased. And that's why I want to do it blind.
Yeah. So we'll do... Okay. Let's do this. So right now, what are your top 3? Knowing which ones are which, what are your top 3?
This Stag... Well, like of these 3 or just...
Mm-hmm. Just these 3.
The Stag, this, and then Rare Breed.
Stag, this, and Rare Breed.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. My top 3 is going to be... That's going to be tough because I do like the Rare Breed.
The rare breed, like when I finish this bottle of rare breed, I will definitely be buying another one because it's so good. Like even though it was last on my list, like it's still super good.
See, this is where the name kind of. So I'm gonna go for it.
Exactly.
Okay.
Yeah.
So I'm gonna go.
And that's why I like to try things blind because the name can play so much into it. Because for me, the Stag, this was one of those bottles that I tried it at a bar, and then I was actually hunting for this bottle. This is one of the few bottles that I own that I actually like hunted for and actively looked for. So when I found it, I was so excited, and I've never really had that with any other bottle of whiskey that I've bought, where I saw it and I was like, oh my god, there it is. So there's
We
like
did that with the BEP, right? Was it BEP?
the BEP.
Oh,
Oh,
BRT.
yeah, no, the BRT.
Yeah, that's one of them that you kind of hunted for.
Yeah, but those were easy. Those were a little bit easier to find though, whereas this one, like, I hunted for this one and I found it, and I found it for a good price. I paid $70 for this, so it's like, you know what, I found it, and I don't know. So it kind of has that thing going for it. That's why I want to try it.
Yeah. So I'm gonna go with Stag, Rare Breed, and Elijah Craig.
Okay.
I'm gonna go with that one. So Stag, Rare Breed, Elijah Craig, and then yours is Stag, Elijah Craig, and Rare Breed.
Yeah.
Okay. So we'll do a blind tasting for both of us. I feel like I'm saying it right, but it doesn't sound right.
No, that's right.
Both of us, and then we'll put those in the back.
Yep.
We'll even put them like a covered up here, so we won't know, and then we'll have them here.
But we'll know though what they are.
We'll know what the three are, but we'll know what order.
Yeah.
Does that make sense?
Yeah, and we can even throw in. We're not gonna drink this tonight, but we can throw in the Jack Daniel's single barrel proof, which is 132.4. And I'm actually surprised that we haven't had this on the channel yet.
We haven't? Wait, which one? Oh, yeah, the rye.
We had the rye. This is just the regular Jack Daniel's Tennessee whiskey.
The rye was good.
Yeah. So we can throw this into the mix as well, just to kind of shake things up. But I don't know. Maybe that'll be our next stream, or maybe we'll just do that like on a regular video. I don't know. But yeah.
See, that would be fun. Because we kind of know which ones we like, and then if we do that way, we're like, all right. I'm pretty sure you're going to pick Stag regardless, just because that's one of your go-to. But I don't know, about the Rare Breed and Elijah Craig, you may change your mind on that one.
I don't know. I might. And I might not even pick the Stag, having them blind.
I don't know. The last time you did.
Well, yeah, because the other two you had picked for me were like, I think one was Scotch and then one was like a low proof something. But if we stick with like high proof whiskeys, I don't know.
Be a little bit tougher.
It might be a little tougher, yeah. So, anyway, that's going to be it for us tonight on this live stream. Hopefully, I think next month we'll get back to kind of our regular scheduled streams.
Yeah. This one's a little bit later.
Yeah. We usually like to do them at the beginning of the month. But just because of things happening in our lives, it didn't happen until later in the month. But thank you so much for those of you who tuned in. Thank you, Shredward, for all of the input that you had. And we will see you next time. Cheers. I'm using water because I'm out of whiskey.